Women are angrier than ever. And honestly, can you blame us? In the last few years alone, we have seen abortion rights stripped back, childcare costs soar, femicides dominate front pages, and senior politicians mock women while deciding what we can do with our bodies. It would be surprising if women weren't angry. I'm Iris Baze, a journalist at global newsroom The Fuller Project, and we've been looking closely at how anger shows up in women's lives. I spoke to Dr. Pragya Agarwal, a writer, academic, and author of Hysterical.
There was a Gallup report that came out actually in 2021, 2022, which showed that in the last 10 years, women have become angrier and that women's anger was growing. Also, it showed that there was this emotion gap was becoming larger and larger between men and women.
Girls are still taught that being nice means being quiet. Agarwal told me that even in supposedly equal households, parents are more likely to accept that boys will be louder and rowdier, while girls are expected to be passive and calm. So we don't stop feeling anger, we just learn to shove it down. But it comes with a cost.
So we know from research that when we suppress emotions rather than learn to regulate them in a healthy manner or even express them, it can have a lot of mental, physical impact on our health.
She points to links with insomnia, anxiety, depression, stress, and other health problems. Meanwhile, when women do show anger, we are written off as hysterical, angry feminists, or, for Black women in particular, as aggressive. So, what's the alternative? Agarwal talks about finding communities such as solidarity groups online or in person, and sometimes very literal release. Rage rooms and scream clubs are booming, with venues reporting in 2025 that most of their customers are women looking for a safe way to let it out. Agarwal's basically saying that women's anger usually comes from being stuck in systems they can't control. That's why she thinks it shouldn't end with a yoga class or a bubble bath, but feed into small collective actions that push back. Her work is a reminder that anger itself is not the problem. It's what we do with it that matters.